My name is Gary Walzer. I'm with OH Manufacturing. OH. There we go. Sorry, but that doesn't play quite as well in Marion and Lancaster, and particularly when you get into Cleveland. It just falls flat. But anyway, we're great to be here, and as James mentioned, we are part of the Ohio Manufacturing Extension Partnership, or MEP. It's great to hear that Magnet is here. I know Mike was here. There he is. And somebody from Fastlane is here. Who's here from Fastlane? There we go. Fastlane is out in Dayton, and Magnet's up in Cleveland. The MEP program was established, 25 years ago, plus or minus. It is a joint program funded by the federal government through the Department of Commerce and the state of Ohio through the Ohio Development Services Agency. And we are here for one purpose. That is to help manufacturers grow and expand and become more efficient. We do that through a couple of ways. We help you first with your top-line growth, help you develop new products and services. That's this whole innovation thing. So we can put you in touch with various organizations that might be able to bring technology into your organization that can help you collaborate and develop new technologies. We're working on a few of those right now that we're going to submit nice proposals to James tomorrow all about. But it's really development of new products and services, help you grow, help you serve your customers better. On the efficiency side, we do a number of things. The whole operational excellence, Lean, Six Sigma, manufacturing improvement. MEP's been doing that for a number of years. In the last few years, we've expanded that to include supply chain work, so we can come in and help you look at your supply chain, squeeze inefficiencies out of that. We can do work in the areas of workforce, as Mike mentioned. That seems to be a great interest right now with a lot of manufacturers here in Central Ohio. Can't find the right people, got to get my people trained, and so forth. So we can hook you up with the folks like Columbus State, like the Career and Technical Education Center in Newark, like Tolles out in Plain City, and some of the other fine education institutions, including the Ohio State University. And then finally, we do work in the area of sustainability, and that's all about reducing waste. So it's energy waste, it's material waste, environmental emissions, and those sorts of things. That sounds like a lot. Well, Gary, how exactly do you do that? Well, we are in the connections business, as James and Rich said. We are here to help connect you to the resources that will help you advance your agenda. We're not here to replace Thomas Register or Manta or any of the other numerous industrial directories out there. We hope to go a few levels below that. We also help to open your eyes to a number of things that you may not be aware of. James mentioned a few of the current programs in place at the Development Services Agency for grant funding. This is just a short list of other programs and services available from the state of Ohio. There will be a quiz on this afterwards, so this in addition to Rich's chart. Obviously, you can't take all this in, but this is just the services, products, programs available from 3 departments at the state of Ohio. This is the Office of Energy, the Office of Entrepreneurship and Business Assistance, so it's the SBDC programs that Mike mentioned, and certainly all the bonds, grants, and other loans and financing that's available. It's next to impossible to stay up to date with all these. I barely can do it, and this is my job. We certainly can't expect manufacturers in the community to do this. Plus, given the fact that some of these things are only available certain times of the year, some get created, some get canceled, and so forth, so this is an ever-changing list. Fortunately, you don't have to know all these things and how they apply. That's where you contact MEP. We will help you get directed to those programs. And that's not all. We also have programs like the Ohio Third Frontier. As James mentioned, I think some of the programs you were talking about come under Third Frontier funding. Third Frontier has gotten a lot of new technology started here in the state. They've made some great investments, doing a lot of work in the entrepreneurship area right now, a lot of advancing technology in the key industries that are important to Ohio. We've got workforce programs. There are grants available for incumbent worker training, a number of other things that are being talked about, and I think we expect to hear some more about that when the governor speaks later on this evening. Jobs Ohio, hopefully you're all aware of what Jobs Ohio is doing to attract companies to Ohio and help grow and retain companies that are already here. Lots of programs there, lots of financing assistance in the form of loans that are available. And if you're a minority business, there's even special programs for you. So again, these are all things available from the state. But, as they say in the infomercials, that's not all. Here are the federal programs that are available to you. Things like the Small Business Innovator Research Program, or STTR, the Small Business Administration. Anybody ever used the Small Business Administration's Gold Key program to help you with export work? Anyone? Anyone? This is a free service available to you, paid for by, yes, your tax dollars, that can help you explore export opportunities for your company. They will help you look at which countries you should be exporting to, why you should be exporting there, help you develop relationships with domestic organizations that can be your agent, your supplier, what have you, help you with understanding all the tariffs, help you doing ITAR filings, all those sorts of things. That service is available from the federal government, and even there's a state program through the ITAC program, the International Trade Assistance Center. The Department of Commerce is where we fall within NIST, but they also have other programs to help grow manufacturing. There's the Investing in Manufacturing Community Partnerships, is a joint program between manufacturing and economic development organizations to grow manufacturing. And then each of the federal agencies, Department of Energy, Department of Transportation, Department of Defense, Department of Education, they all have programs that you can take advantage of. Again, a long, long laundry list. Please don't try to understand it yourself. That's where we can help you navigate. Give us a chance to come in, talk to you, find out what your issues are, find out what your needs are, and we'll make sure we can go out and get to the right people that can help you, again, move your agenda forward with the resources that they have available. I also represent another organization called PolymerOhio. PolymerOhio operates OH manufacturing here in Central Ohio. PolymerOhio is one of the state's Edison Technology Centers, much like EWI. You'll hear about that from Kimberly in a moment. But PolymerOhio has been around for about a dozen years, and we work with companies in and related to the polymer industry here in the state of Ohio. That includes both intermediate chemical companies that are making resins, people that are compounding resins, people that are forming parts, taking plastic pellets in and making all sorts of things, people working with adhesives, people working with coatings, and so forth. We help them, again, develop new products and services by forming collaborative partnerships to move technology forward. We help them identify and find funding to support their programs, whether it be from the state, whether it be from the federal government, or even sometimes they even actually have their own money that they can put into things. So that's what we do under the PolymerOhio program. Another thing that we've been working on for a couple of years is with what's called the Manufacturing and Polymer Portal. There's a lot of very, very sophisticated modeling and simulation software out there available today that can model a number of different manufacturing processes. Unfortunately, oftentimes that software is very expensive. The computer hardware required to run it can be something more than you have on your desktop or your server at the office, and the skills required to run that software often are very extensive. What we offer through the portal is the ability to rent this software on a time-of-use basis. So things like MoldX 3D, which is software that you can use to model the filling of an injection mold, so you can actually see how the polymer goes into the mold, how it fills it, the solidification patterns, internal stresses, how they would be developed, and so forth, and you can use the software that way. If you don't want to use it yourself, we'll sell you some consultant time to help run that for you. So that's something we've been working on for a couple of years. And with that, I think I am done. Thank you very much. And Michael stole my line. Yes, we are from the government, and we're here to help you. And with that, I'll turn it over to Kimberly Gibson.